Hi, sugar friends. It's Precious of Baked by Precious. I'm so excited to be able to share with you a collection of my favorite cookie recipes. We're going to get started with classic chocolate chip. For this recipe, you're going to need 1/2 cup or 1 stick of salted butter, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 2 egg yolks, 1/2 cup of brown sugar packed, 2 tablespoons of white sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. We're going to put this all together and we'll have fresh hot baked cookies in less than 30 minutes. First thing we need to do is melt our butter. So we're just going to unpackage our salted butter. You can use unsalted butter, just make sure you add that 1/2 teaspoon of salt to get that salt back in the recipe. So we're going to melt this in the microwave. Usually takes about 30 to 45 seconds. Our butter is all melted. We're going to give it a couple minutes off to the side so that it doesn't cook our eggs once we add the eggs. Maybe like 5 minutes. Once our butter has had time to cool, we'll go ahead and add our sugar. So we'll add the 1/2 cup of brown sugar and the 2 tablespoons of white sugar. We're going to give that a little stir to combine it. Once our sugars are combined, we're going to go ahead and add in our eggs, or 2 egg yolks. Drop that right in there. And just give that a good stir. Once we've added our eggs, we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm going to be honest with you. I never measure vanilla. I just go until my heart says stop. You can never have too much vanilla extract. And we're just going to give that a little stir so it's all mixed in there. Once that's all combined, we're going to go ahead and add our 1 cup of all-purpose flour and 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. I'm just going to sprinkle that. And we'll do 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Give it a little sprinkle. We're going to gently fold this in, making sure not to over mix. You're going to stop when you have like a few streaks of flour still showing. And once we're about halfway there, we're going to add 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. I'm going to use dark chocolate. It's not too overpoweringly sweet. It's just enough chocolate to give you that sweet, salty bite. So I'm going to use 1/2 cup. I'm just going to sprinkle that right on top. About a 1/2 cup. You can do more or less if you like. And then just give that a gentle fold, making sure not to overmix it. Okay. We're going to let this chill in the fridge for 30 minutes before we scoop it out onto our baking sheet. Our cookie dough has been chilling for 30 minutes. We're going to go ahead and scoop it onto our baking sheet and bake it in the oven. You want to preheat your oven to 350. You can do that while you were waiting for the cookies to chill. I'm just using a plain flat cookie sheet. I'm not going to use any parchment or silicone mat. It just makes for an even bake. So we're going to take our cookie scoop. I'm just using a mini cookie scoop here. It's 8-18. Small scoop. And place it onto the cookie sheet. We're going to give them about 2 inches apart so that when they bake and they spread, they don't touch each other. Once we've scooped all our cookies onto the cookie sheet, I like to take a few extra chocolate chips and just drop them right on top of the cookies so that when they bake, they'll have nice warm puddles of chocolate chips right on top. It just makes it more aesthetic. I'm going to place this in the oven at 350 for 8 to 10 minutes. We're going to check it after 8 minutes and then we'll go from there. I let them cool on the cookie sheet after they came out for about 5 minutes, and now we're going to transfer them to the wire rack to finish cooling. Okay, we're going to gently take our cookies off of the cookie sheet and we're going to get them transferred to the wire rack. They'll finish cooling on there, or you can enjoy them warm. I love a warm, fresh chocolate chip cookie. It's my go-to dessert. And there you have it. Classic chocolate chip cookies warm fresh out of the oven. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and come back for more.